We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Viking 18. Ring it. Alert. Alert. Here we go. Set.
Now a handoff. Etienne. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Shot alert. Shot alert. Smash. Smash.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Say what you want about this group, Mike, but they certainly aren't scared. I mean, not only to go for it on 4th down, but the quarterback decides to throw that ball into double coverage and somehow still resulted in them being able to extend this drive. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Under under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settle on themselves into this game.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Each quarterback. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. First down and more. He's inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown Buccaneers. An extra point attempt to follow. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. First and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll get this out quickly to his left. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Back to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Give him 14 on that one. That's enough for a first down. Motion man set right. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down. Now the Bucks will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll look to throw yet again. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, they'll chase the points now and try to get things tied up. That's out quickly and complete. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. So all even at 8 as this kick is sent airborne. On On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That's complete to ETN. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Golden Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught inside the 30. And he's going to take this one all the way. 99 yards for the touchdown.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. And we get you across the state to Orlando and check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They bring the tight end in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Throwing now from the gun. And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco.
Once again, it's ETN. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. He'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That is brought in at the 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. Back to the air one more time. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. They'll look to run. It's ETN. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate. Hurt, hurt. 19 Lion. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
79 Bronco. Go.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, first and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Tight end on the move left. Now a give up the middle and make it 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions. He's into the end zone for the score. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return is Tucker. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Let's go now.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line.
Good blocking, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Tampa. The extra point, up and good. And the Buccaneers are able to cut the deficit to 10. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now give on the ground. Oh, he coughs up the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here just past the 30.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This is 1st and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Whoa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a toss as they look to run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. That is hauled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return, here comes Tucker. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Bucks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go! Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now on first and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Complete to Anthony Schwartz. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position, a huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball, given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Here is first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. This will be big for the Bucks. They're going to try the 2-point conversion. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Golden Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.